All right, listen, Natalie and Reeta, we know Jim Trotter very well, friend of the show, longtime reporter, Hall of Fame voter, one of the most measured and respected voices and courageous voices in sports media. And the story came out today, this is from the New York Times, that Trotter has filed a racial discrimination claim against the league after he was dismissed from NFL Network. And Reeta, I'll start with you. Just your thoughts when you saw that this lawsuit was out there.
Not surprised. It did feel like his exit was not one that, he was prepared for. It didn't feel like it was amicable. So there's that. And the allegations that we've seen from this lawsuit, not surprised, right? We know the history with Jerry Jones, seen the pictures of him in places on the wrong side of history. So him saying, allegedly that blacks should get their own team. Yeah, sounds very Jerry Jones-like based on what we've seen from him in his path of his life before. And then the Bills head coach, saying, going back that way, we've heard
owner.
I'm sorry, the Bills owner, I apologize, going back and allegedly saying, people should go back to Africa. We've heard those things all of once in our lives before. It's definitely something that when you saw these allegations, no one was surprised, right? Was anyone surprised? I certainly was not. There's not one black owner in the NFL. So there's, they can, we've heard owners say other things before. Players is running the asylum and, all these other things. So we know that they've had these types of ideals in the past. So to me, it falls in line from what we've already had consumed about NFL owners. I'm just not surprised one bit. And I don't think Jim Trotter to me is a stand-up guy. I don't consider him to be any sort of a liar, to be clear.
Yeah. Natalie, what were your thoughts? Especially, Natalie, you can look at it from multiple perspectives. You have I don't know if our audience knows, most of our family knows you have a legal background as well. So just your thoughts, interested in your perspective on this.
Yeah, I was proud. That was my sentiment when I first heard about it. I was proud. And Jim is really courageous like this. I don't know if people can even grasp what it's like to take on an entity like the NFL. I'm happy that he did this. It's what he should have done when he was terminated. Just so people are clear, my past background is as an employment lawyer. I was like, oh, this needs to be a lawsuit and it needs to be a retaliation lawsuit. So that was my thinking when I heard of the termination. But a lot of people don't have the courage to do this regularly, much more against an entity like the NFL. So I am proud of Jim, and I just want to thank him for doing this on behalf of other people in media who look like us, on behalf of players, on behalf of many people who have felt they've been wronged by the league and the NFL. And I don't know what the outcome will be, but this is tremendous that he's doing this. He's putting a lot on the line by doing that. And I'm sure other fellow journalists will understand that. So I just want to send my love and support to Jim. I'm so proud of him. And this is a courageous thing to do.
Yeah, it's courageous. I think he knew what he was doing. When he questioned Roger Goodell the first time, and he did it the second year in a row, he knew what was happening, but he had his convictions. He was passionate about this. He's been passionate about it, and I've talked to him on the air about it and off the air, and it's not something that he feels like, oh, I'm going to do this for attention. This is really who he is at his core, and there are many opportunities when people get to show you who they are in moments of crisis. A lot of people step up to that moment. Some people shrink. Clearly, Natalie and Reeta, Jim Trotter has stepped up, and we'll see what happens. We'll see how the NFL responds, but he sent notice today that he is not going away quietly, because he never has. Hey, thank you for watching Brother from Another. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and do that now. Don't forget, you can catch us 3 to 4 weekdays on PeacockTV.com and on Sirius XM Channel 85.